Meditation is the essence of spirituality, essence of enlightenment. Meditation practice is the practice. Everything boils down to meditation. The more you do meditation, the more enlightened you become. Enlightenment is directly proportional to meditation. Where there is no meditation, then there is no enlightenment. It's a mathematical formula. Enlightenment is directly proportional to meditation. Hanumanji is now meditating in the same body for the past 8,000 years. So he is the most developed being on the earth planet, controlling the whole earth planet, because he has been doing meditation for the past 8,000 years. So that is the cue we have to take. Meditation is everything. Meditation is the alpha and the meditation is the omega in the field of enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is understanding your own self and understanding the nature around you. What is lack of enlightenment? You don't understand yourself, you don't understand the environment outside you. So enlightenment comes only from meditation. Meditation comes only from Anapanasati. So these are the equations. And only after enlightenment comes good Samaritanism, environmentalism. Only after you become enlightened will you begin to take care of enlightenment, environment. So meditation is the crucial thing. That's why in PSSM we always talk only about meditation. Hey, come, close your eyes, become one with your breath for the next 24 hours. This is our message for everybody. Hey guy, sit calmly, cross your hands, cross your legs, close your eyes, observe your breathing for the next 24 hours. That is our constant refrain. Hey guy, come, sit with me. Let us have some music also along with the meditation. Close your eyes, close your mouth, no chanting of any mantras, no Rama and Krishna, no thinking of any person, place or situation. Make your mind empty and become one with your breath. Normal, natural breath. This is our refrain for every person, always, because that is going to help everybody all the time. So meditation is the message.
Yes. Happy morning and happy evening, friends and masters. A very warm welcome to you all for our 40-day, our flagship program. A 40-day program is our flagship program. And I'm Jayashree. I'll be a program host for this week. And I have my co-host Nagendra sir. So, and a good amount of people, volunteers in this program. And we will introduce each one of them as the program session goes. So for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I'd like you to introduce our foundation, a brief introduction of the foundation to you. So Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation is dedicated to building spiritual leadership, growth and well-being through the power of breath-mindfulness meditation and scientific wisdom. So with thousands of meditation sessions conducted globally, the foundation has empowered hundreds of thousands of individuals. So from corporate executives and professionals, government officers to graduating students. Yes, it's all about transforming leadership through meditation. So it's through its Project Excellence and Project Meditation initiatives, Buddha CEO organizes global and regional meditation leader conferences, creating awareness and aiding policymakers to rapidly adopt meditation in organizations and societies. So the Buddha CEO mobile app further amplifies this mission, offering structured multi-day programs with ease and regularity. Additionally, the foundation provides self-paced learning, via Udemy courses, publishes insightful meditation literature, and also conducts flagship programs like the Yogam, this one, the 40-day leader program, 21-day youth program, regional language programs, and intensive advanced meditation retreats, both online and in person. Of course, Buddhasio Quantum Foundation is a core part of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, founded by our inspiration, Brahmashri Pitamaha Patriji. Inspired by his teachings, the foundation was established as a non-profit entity by corporate leaders Mr. Chandra Pulamarasetti and Mrs. Lawrence Guhad Jolie and Mrs. Vani Chandrasekhar. And also it is mentored by our dear Padma Shri D.R. Karthikeyan Sir, Padma Shri Dr. R.V. Ramani, Dr. S.V. Balasubramaniam Sir, and Dr. Newton Kondavetti. It's run by a team of global volunteers who are primarily corporate professionals. So friends, this is just a brief introduction about the foundation, and we are deeply heartfelt gratitude to all our volunteers. And of course, let me introduce our dear Sir, Mr. Chandra Pulamarasetti, founder and chief meditation mentor for the Buddhasio from the Foundation. So Sri Chandra Pulamarasetti, chief meditation mentor and founder of the Buddhasio Quantum Foundation, is a successful entrepreneur, former vice president at IBM Corporation, transformational meditation coach, and board member and advisor of a few non-profit organizations, which includes Pyramid Valley International Bank, Bengaluru. Master Chandra attributes his success, including the recent acquisition of his software company, to the powerful techniques based on meditation and manifestation science. Inspired and deeply transformed by the teachings of Brahmashri Patriji, he has studied several masters from East and West, including Dr. Joe Dispenza, Swami Rama, Neil Donald Walsh, Seth, and many more. He has been practicing meditation for over 20 plus years now. Teaches regularly to organizational and business leaders and professionals, conducts multi-day advanced meditation retreats, and participates in several meditation services activities. Master Chandra shares the dream of a spiritual world being established in the shortest possible time, where every leader transforms into a Buddha CEO and contributes to this cause significantly. So yes, with that, friends, without any further ado, let me call our dear Sir, Chandra Sir. Yes, please, sir, please take over.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. And thank you, Jayashree Madam, for a kind introduction. I used to be living in the United States in 90s, and I was in IT industry, computer science, doing a lot of IT work. And that time, life was going okay, but I had a couple of health challenges which were good enough to bother me quite a bit. One was chronic recurring backache. Did not know anything about mind to matter connection. Did not know anything called energy work. A pure materialist. Everything is matter. Everything can be solved through medical, this and that. But then the backaches were never going away. I was by that time suffering with backache for at least 15 years before. I developed it pretty early on in my career. And then I used to have a condition where to take a flight and then coming down, used to have my ears blocked and then they wouldn't unblock, and so develop a lot of pain, intense pain. That used to bother me quite a bit. I used to dread that pain every time I took a flight and come down. Normal days, okay. Being very competitive and always wanting to grow in my career. And then here, because of these travel challenges, I was compromising on my travel, which means compromising my career. It was not necessarily a great feeling that I used to have. But otherwise, life was good. But that is a time that my younger brother, medical doctor GK, who is a wonderful master of meditation and running an organization called Spiritual Tablets, now, he introduced me to Brahmarshi Patriji and talked about meditation. And he said, meditation is going to give you success and then heals, but primarily emphasizing on success. He knew that the backaches and these things that I would somehow overcome or whatever. But then he said, this gives you success. And that caught my attention. I said, meditation and success, the only thing I knew about meditation is to be done at the time of retirement. And meditation to be done if there is no other go of anything. And so then you go to meditation because you're just simply trying because everything else is not working. And so I was putting it off and off and off over telephones by several times. But eventually when I came to a vacation, then I met Brahmarshi Patriji. My dad took me to him. Brahmarshi Patriji is a rare, great Zen master, a master who is full of compassion for your time, my time, compassion for your growth, my growth, and everyone. And so, in one instance, he said, your living style is wrong. You don't know anything about life and meditation. Meditation changes life, and you don't know anything about it. And I used the word life. That hit me hard. I can understand meditation. I said, don't know anything about life. Meditation changes life. My brother was saying meditation gives you success. And so that hit me hard and made me think, it made me contemplate quite a bit. That's all it took, spending time, a few minutes with Brahmarshi Patriji, the founder of PSS movement, through whom now millions of people meditate, practice this breath meditation that we're going to learn shortly. And so saying that you don't know anything about life, he's a master who is a very straight shooter. And so he said it in a very, very strong voice. He said, you don't know anything about life. I was like thinking by then, nearing 30 years, 29 or so. And then I thought, okay, I already have been successful in my career, then going, with Pilani, then went to US, and then doing work there and enjoying. And at the same time doing some good work. And then, so I thought something is achieved. He said, don't know anything about life. Don't know anything. That triggered me quite a bit. But only to realize after I've started going into meditation journey to recognize that we are constantly going after matter that is so tiny and little. Matter, the body, the environment, and everything that we touch and feel and see is so tiny and little. It is only 0.01% of the entire reality that exists, which is energy, which is infinity. According to quantum physics, 99.99% of what exists out there is all energy. The matter, the stuff that we see and feel is only 0.001%. And even that is by default energy. The electrons and neutrons that constitute the fundamental subatom particles in our body and everywhere are energy by default, like all waves by default become matter through observation. This is quantum physics discovery. And so when he was telling me that I don't know life, now there is a lot of correlation between focusing on what we touch and feel and see, and then logically think and feel, this is how it's going to happen. The conditioning that we received throughout, saying that you can't do this, you can't do that, you're lucky or not lucky. There's always difficulties. Everything is going to be that body will age with old age. Your knee pain is because you're already 50 crossed. And everything is attached to a reason and a limit and limit and limit. But then what I realized after coming into meditation, that you become limitless, you become unlimited in thinking, expansive in thinking, because the fundamental understanding that came when I came into meditation is that our thoughts create reality. Your thoughts and feelings bring and change in your reality and bring about a new reality based on how you think and feel about your life. In Sanskrit, in Vedic phrase is there, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. What you think and feel is what you create. Now that is very difficult for me to accept when I was listening to it at that time. Then I used to have in my company that, okay, there are a couple of founders, and my CEO I thought was very biased. And then I thought some colleagues would not cooperate well, keep it close to the chest and secretive. They only share with the manager, or because you feel competitive, and so they do not share. The rationale they had was that yes, they don't share, and then yes, this person is biased. And then the more I thought about that he is biased, and so the more I created, which I did not know, of the same situations. Because when I took to meditation, after listening from Patrisa, that you don't know anything about life, then that hit me, then started reading, then started exploring what it is about. Everyone, the mind is programmed. It's called conscious mind, subconscious mind. The two elements are there. Scientifically speaking, there is a neocortex brain, which is the bigger outer brain, which is good for listening, learning, reasoning, cognitive thinking. Whereas the subconscious mind, or the limbic brain, which is there deep inside as a small shape in the middle of the brain, is responsible for holding of our storing our behaviors, habits, perceptions. They call programs. It's a feeling center. It's called subconscious, but that holds all the habits and behaviors, the judgments, conclusions, the assertions that we make about people, situations, our life, our body, everything, our family. And the research is showing that 90% of our life is driven through what we stored out there. What programs do we have? The software, the program that is there as a software sitting there is driving. Those who run computers, those who have these mobile phones as a software, the operating system, it drives the function. You can customize, but the software is only giving you some features. Now think of the software as the subconscious programs that are there, a tiny little thing that drives. That's research. 90% of what we experience is driven through the subconscious programs. If the program said and I believed that my backache, chronic, cannot be healed unless I take a surgery, which is intrusive, and I got to live with it. Only to realize that 4 months after coming into meditation, a recurring chronic backache for years started dissolving in a very, very beautiful way. It slowly stopped recurring. When the recurrence, the duration for recurrence increased, and then at some point, there's no backache ever felt. And now if I go back and sit and then think about it and say, did I ever have that backache, which used to ground me for 8 to 9 days nonstop? Check out from the office. 9 days, just had to lie down flat. That ear issue, which was bothering me for 5 years, and so that I was reducing my travel. 4 months exactly later, the next flight I was taking, I didn't feel the pain. I thought, wow, that's healed. I healed myself. What changed? My thoughts changed about the way I thought about my body, because I was also listening and constantly from Patrisa and then the hallways of PSSM that your body can heal. Your body can heal. All illnesses are psychosomatic. That's what Patricia used to say. Psychosomatic. Psyche is how your feelings, your beliefs, your conditioning, your past memories, and then the greater past that we had for ourselves. And then soma is the body. Psychosomatic means how you think and feel, or your memories that you hold, emotion that is suppressed, and then many, many aspects that are there combined, the psyche, psychology. So they talk about psyche, they're trying to analyze you. And so the psychosomatic, the psyche is depending on how it is, the soma, the body responds. And so the psyche changes, the soma changes. That's what happened to me. I started thinking differently about my body. I said my body can heal. I was meditating. Meditation helps us to look into the operating system, the subconscious mind, to change what programs do we have. The program I had was that my body is going to suffer. My back, that disc is bulged out and whatever, which is what the medical experts told me. And so then I always believed in the process and I always tell, yes, my body is going to be that way. And now somebody says, yeah, I have my L0 problem, the lumbar strain. So they tell me that disc is just bulged out and so there's no cure for it. You have to rest and relax. I used to talk to the body that way, only to realize difference later. Now there is something called epigenetics, that your body is responding, the cells are responding through the cell receptors to the environmental signal. The signal is thought and feeling that you send it to it all the time. The thought and feeling as energy, and every thought and feeling produce a ton of energy, an electromagnetic energy. The energy signal carrying information is there received by the cells, and so then they, based on the signal they receive, and they're operating in producing the protein. Epigenetics is there. A cell that responds to the thought, and so then it starts repairing itself, and so then it starts becoming better. No backache after suffering for 15 years. No, that ear pain, 99.99% resolved. Again, now I know it is attributed, if it ever comes, that it is attributed to the way I think and feel. Not about my air travel. It's about how I think and feel about what I'm going through around here now in the situations. And so, dear friends, when that occurred to me, at the same time, when I started meditating, and then that biased nature that I was feeling, and I'm frustrated a little bit because you would work hard and then you're competitive, you thought that you're doing great, but then there is someone else getting it, that competitive spirit and all of that. And then that slowly waned away as I started meditating, and at the same time, I was reading important books. The books that I recommended, the beauty with Patricia and Pierce's movement is that you learn from everyone. There's no one master. The knowledge is infinite, and so you learn from everyone. You learn from Gita, you learn from Western masters, Eastern masters. Autobiography Yogi by Yogananda Paramahamsa, an amazing, amazing book that sort of changed and stirred the world about meditation, about the power of individual. The mystical powers that we may have, it's not just for the yogis. And the beauty thing about Patrici is that he made meditation democratic. It's there for everyone. It's not for some special people, elite category. You don't need to understand a lot of things to come to meditation. It is very, very simple. It is simply sitting down with our eyes closed and observing the breath. There cannot be anything more simpler than this meditation that we're going to practice. And then that simply, when you close your eyes and observe the breath, and then automatically our mind is becoming empty. The goal of the meditation is to clear the mind. A clear mind, a clear water helps us to see through everything. And so the clear mind helps us to gain clarity. A clear mind stops interfering into the body functioning. And so health becomes greater and greater, and then clarity develops. And then we start seeing what operating system do I have? I have something very, very old, something that is telling me that my caste is superior, something that is telling me that you're a very, very unlucky person because of you, the family got into trouble. Is there anything like that? You're brought up, you're born on this special, this time, which is the worst time, and so then your life is going to be this way. This is what people just keep injecting. That you don't have the skill, then you can't do, or your English is not that great, so there's no way you can be successful. Is that the condition program that I have as an operating system? We want to upgrade. Meditation it helps us to clear the mind, and so that we see what is there, and so then we can change it. We can upgrade our software that is there, the operating system that we have, time to time. That is through the books, that is through the knowledge. And so that's what I was doing. I was not knowing, but I was reading book after book after book. I was listening to many people experiencing miraculous changes in their life. There is a person who came into our programs in the COVID time that is telling us that he's got a real estate deal that is they've stuck for like 20 years. 20 years it is stuck. They started meditating. And then for 9 months later, he calls and says, sir, that this real estate deal, I don't know what happened, because you start priming yourself with a future. With meditation, become very positive. You prime yourself with a future that you wish to see. It can be health, it can be work, it can be business, it can be anything. And you wish to see. And so then 9 months later, he said, miraculously, I can't even believe that I've actually solved this during COVID. COVID real estate was come down so much. But there's a deal happening for him silently out there. That's called miracle. When everything is totally unexpected, then you receive and you see uncommon things happening. And every meditator, every Buddha CEO are experiencing miracles day after day after day. You thought that your job may be at loss, your job may go away, but then here you're receiving a 50% hike in the height of the peak of the COVID and height of the job market down. You're receiving a 50% hike when you thought holding on to the job itself is difficult. Those are called miracles. The health that I heal is a miracle for me. It's a miracle for me because today, where every expert that I met across that time, so many experts, you know what the game is. You go to the expert, it doesn't work. You go to another one, another one, another one. You keep on doing that for lifelong. We know that. Hospital after hospital. Now, I have to tell you that 20 years later, I didn't have to visit hospitals anymore ever since I came to meditation. You are there. You know that your body heals. You know that your thoughts are there. Your thoughts drive the right signal, your body heals. And so then you're healthy. So the worry, the anxiety, the stress is not there anymore. So dear friends. So then meditation helped me to change completely. My work improved significantly, the productivity eventually, and my health has improved significantly. And then the same practice helped me to the concept of manifestation, visualization into future, creating a great life, and then helped me to grow my company to have it acquired by IBM Corporation in the year 2016. So we did a lot of programs with my manager, Lawrence Gohad-Jolly, there as a general manager. So then she and I together, we did a lot of programs in IBM Corporation. And somewhere down the line, we define a skeleton version of a program that we go through now, significantly altered, but a 6-week program. 6 weeks is required to make meditation a habit. As I defined a 6-week program, inducing a lot of science and some philosophy, but enough material that helps us to change the way we think and feel about ourselves. The thoughts create reality, and if you think differently, then you have a different experience in life. That's the foundation of what this meditation program will give you. Now, how do you practice meditation? Very, very simple. Very, very simple. The goal of meditation is to rest the mind. Average person has 50,000 thoughts a day, and nearly 85 to 95% of those are negative or redundant. They're worrying about the past, brooding over the past, or anxiety of the future, never in the present. Constantly thinking, constantly worrying what happens with the deadline, this one, that my health and everything, finances. And so 50,000 thoughts average person, 90% are negative and worrisome and stressful. The goal of meditation is to simply closing eyes and observing the breath so that then we slowly empty the mind and rest the mind. Now that very word triggers a lot of panic in people. Newcomers particularly say, emptying the mind, eyes closed, no way I can sit. I can probably try to sleep, but not sit because so many thoughts come. It is the state for 90% of the people that are there. No one is an exception. But everyone who sat here with a simple practice of meditation is helping themselves in lowering the thought frequency and slowly going into and then change their life. And so the idea of meditation is to rest the mind, reduce the thoughts of the mind, and slowly go into the empty states of the mind. And how do we do that? We do this by observing our normal, natural breath. So let me put up a slide about how to practice meditation. And then we practice meditation and think and talk, and then again we come back to know more about this program. So practicing meditation. This meditation is called breath meditation or breath mindfulness meditation. Observe the natural breath with our eyes closed is the crux of the process. Nothing more. No yoga mat necessary, no special posture necessary, no any mantras, chanting, visualizing, nothing is necessary. You're simply closing your eyes and observing your natural breath. And so the posture, and then now let's go into the meditation. So wherever you are, you can, if you're sitting in a sofa or a chair, then sit down as you see in the picture, cross your feet at ankle, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably rested. Closing your eyes. If you're wearing spectacles, remove the spectacles. Now, if you're sitting on the floor, just as you see in the picture again, just cross-legged in a comfortable posture. Special asanas are not required. The important part is to make sure your body is comfortable. It feels relaxed, it's comfortable. And so sit in the most comfortable posture by the cross-legged, and then fingers into fingers same, and hands rested on your legs there, as you see there, right, on your lap. And then close your eyes. Spectacles we are wearing, remove them. So this is the posture. Now spine need not be erect. If you can keep erect for some time, great. If you can't, not necessary. You simply rest your back against a wall or a cushion or whatever that is there. If you need that back support, take it. But be very comfortable. You don't have to sit in the middle of the room in the floor. You can nicely slide to the wall and then sit there, take back support, relax to the chair in the back. Only thing you do is if you have a high back chair, do not rest your head against the back support there. If you rest your head in meditation, slowly you tend to go to sleep soon. After you master meditation, you can do that. But as much as possible, you sit down without resting your head, but resting the back is perfectly okay. Sit very comfortably. Crossing legs, if it is a challenge for you, don't have to do. Crossing fingers into fingers is a challenge because it brings some kind of pain or discomfort, don't have to do. But these are preferable postures, right? Closing eyes, mandatory. Closing eyes, unless there is a challenge with eye. But otherwise, you close eyes, right? And in this posture, dear friends, what we are doing is that we want to, now the moment you do this posture, where you are just sitting very relaxed with our eyes closed, already you are beginning to reduce external stimulation into the body, and so thoughts start coming down already when you do this. External stimulation reduces, but the internal mind wandering and chatter starts. Of course, that is becoming amplified. But sit down like this, and now to control the internal wandering chatter, we put our attention on the breath, our natural breath. So what do with your eyes closed? You rest your attention. You rest your attention here in the middle of the eyebrows. I want you to put your attention in the middle of the eyebrows at the beginning of the nose. You put your attention there with your eyes closed. That means you're not seeing it physically, but you know your awareness is there at the middle of the eyebrows and the starting of the nose. You put your attention there and then observe your natural breath. You know, your breath is going through one nostril and coming out. As the breath is going through your nostril and goes all the way to the beginning of the nose. So you rest your attention there. And if it's difficult, attention anywhere is fine on the nose. And then notice the breath going in and coming out. Breath is going in and coming out. I want you to notice it, observe it. And I want you to alter it. Do not alter your breath. Your breath is there in a certain way. Maybe it's fast, maybe it is slow, maybe it is very heavy, maybe it is shallow. Whatever it is, Simply observe that breath with your eyes closed, attention, preferably at the beginning of your nose, in the middle of the eyebrows there. Attention there, and observe your natural breath the way it is as it's going in and coming out. When you observe the breath slowly, slowly, your mind starts becoming less and less of thought. Thought come down, mind is becoming lesser and lesser of thought. In due course, slowly, it'll go into some empty states. You may recognize, you may not recognize, but it will go at some point to empty states. Again, thoughts interfere, they come back again. And then they are full of thought again. And when you notice you are thinking, go back to the observing the breath. Again, start with the breath. You start with the breath. Slowly, thoughts come down. Mind is becoming clearer, emptier. You're becoming calm, peaceful. Suddenly, thoughts come, and you kept go thinking in thought. After a while, you recognize, no, I'm in thought, but I should be in meditation. Means then you go back and observe the breath. Observe the breath again. Then again, go through this process. Again, you slowly go to empty states. Again, thoughts come. So this is common. I repeat, this is common. Thoughts keep coming. And then every time thought comes in meditation, we bring our attention to the breath and again observe the breath. If it comes 100 times, you do 100 times, observe the breath. 1,000 times, you be ready to do it 1,000 times, dear friends. But it is common. 90% people are that way. So we're not exception. Don't think that it is not for me and then you stop the meditation. Do not do that. So we're going to go into the practice now. Relax yourself and do it for a few minutes. I'll play some light music. Your job is to attend to the breath if thoughts are there. And when you attend to the breath slowly, slowly, you go into empty states. In empty states, you be there in whatever that is happening to you, observe it, witness it. You may find movement, you may find sensation, you may find some energy feeling, or a dreamlike state. You may go into whatever happens to you, just observe all of it in that, as you're in the quieter states. Relax yourself, dear friends. With your eyes closed, relax your body. With your feet crossed at ankle, fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. With your eyes closed, removing the spectacles, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When you observe your breath, your natural breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, gently go back to observing your breath. And allow yourself to go into that calmness. I will play light music. But your job is to be with the breath and allow yourself to go into that emptiness. The music will help you soothe in to go into calmer, empty states. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself experience that calmness inside of you, all around you. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly go into that emptiness. With your eyes closed, observe the breath As you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes less and less of thought. When you experience calmness inside of you, emptiness all around you, be with your breath, dear friends. Allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty. As your mind is becoming empty and calmer, you channelize that energy into the present moment. You develop awareness. Your body begins to function at its natural best. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that calmness inside of you, that greater emptiness all around you. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of potentiality. The field of intelligence, consciousness. The longer you experience that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing, the more insightful you become, the more experiences you draw into your life. stay aware of that emptiness, that blackness. Inside of you, all around you. That's energy. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, energy, the more you tune in to the abundance of healing energy, empowerment energy, mystical energy. And the more connected you become, merge into your breath, merge into the emptiness of yourself. This is your greater mind. Friends, let's express gratitude at this time. Gratitude moves us into coherence and helps us receive and create more. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving you this beautiful connection to life? Your gratitude to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, for all the life, energy, beauty, and mystery, and more. Your gratitude to all the people in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, everyone who are there to help you learn and experience more. Your gratitude to everything you use, the technology, our companies, government systems that support our life in many ways. Your gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others, and to this intelligent universe, the quantum field of energy, for helping you experience this life. Many are not so blessed. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. Can you please make Karthikeyan sir Nagendra? Hope you enjoyed the session. And the simple practice that we did, and today we already meditated for more than 30 minutes. Congratulate yourself, pat on your back. Now, one may wonder, some might have definitely gone through some deep experience, and while some may wonder that I had thought and thought and thought, only thought. It's very, very possible. I was mentioning this before meditation and then now, and then for the next 40 days, I will continue to mention that thoughts are common, they will be there. And we don't define and measure the success of a meditation by the amount of thought we had. Thoughts will be there, but then we'll always find, and you observe this breath and then do this practice, you will find, you may not notice, but you will go into empty states and pockets, and it has significant benefit. This week, if you practice continuously, you will notice this simple meditation, you will notice yourself energetic, you will notice greater calmness in yourself as you go along. Some may notice little better sleep, beginning of awareness that every time you're thinking negative about something past, beginning to notice that, because they're all are around stress. And so all of that will start coming down if you practice sincerely this week. We are very, very grateful to our inspiration, Brahmashi Patriji, and then our mentors, leading with Padmashri Karthikeyan sir. Again, today we have a few hundred people joined here. We have 3 batches for this program. This batch, there is another one at 2:30 p.m. and then another one at 9:30 p.m. India time. And the beauty of this is that however you feel about meditation, doesn't really matter. If you can pull yourself into this group meditation, then you are there, then automatically many things start shifting for us, changing for us. And so, dear friends, if anybody felt today in your meditations, lightness in your body, you can write in your chat how you felt in your meditation. Do you feel lightness? Write in your chat. You can open the chat and write, I felt lightness today. Heaviness. Your body, you notice that your body is lighter sometimes. And suddenly again, you might have gone into thought. But for a few seconds, you might have felt lighter. So say lightness. And if you felt heavy, where your legs are heavy, arm is heavy, shoulder is heavy, head is heavy. Some people come out of the meditation saying that the head is very, very heavy. You find that, you write that, yes, heaviness. If you felt your body was leftward, rightward, swinging, swaying, I'm going to go into the detail of these experiences tomorrow, but it is possible that you felt your body movements. You are sitting, but then body is moving. Your head is going up, the head is going down. Many ways like this is all happening. Did you feel some kind of energy, some kind of current, electric current, passing through, tingling sensations in your fingers anywhere in the body, or energy passing through, that feeling that there is something happening? How about anybody who felt they are floating up? They're floating, the body is lifting up, or there is something rotating in the body. Your body is still, but there is something is rotating, something is happening inside. Say that the rotation of the body are lifting up or floating the body. And then anybody, they felt tingling sensation here, some sensation at the third eye point, are seeing colors. You're seeing colors, red, green, blue, dots, many things. Some kind of a tingling sensation here. It's possible. And anyone We've seen visions, dreamlike state. You are going through here some sceneries, mountains, Himalayas, gods, goddesses, departed people, or some situations of life. You're seeing them like a dream. Everybody calls them visions. And then some people might have gone into sweating, they might have seen a lot of body heat, and they might have felt your heart is beating faster. So many, many body sensations may be there, or some intense feelings. You feel that there is deep amount of joy, calmness, some kind of sadness or sobbing. Maybe tears are coming, overwhelmed with joy. Could be peacefulness, light. They're all possible. Everything is possible in meditation, and all our energy experiences. We cover this tomorrow session in detail about what they mean. But they all mean that you've done great meditation. Some people may not have any experience, but then many are having these experiences. Whether you had or didn't have experience, your meditation is still good. But experience is there. Don't get scared of it. It is normal because we transcend the body in meditation, so we experience energy, and so you have these experiences. They're very, very, very normal. And what do you do with them? You observe them. You go forward in your meditation by simply observing those experiences. You don't open your eyes and say, what's happening to my body? You don't open your eyes. You close your eyes and then simply observe with your awareness what's going on. Oh, something is happening. I have gone beyond my body. That means I'm feeling light, energetic, right? Simply observe it, that's all, without interpretation. So we'll do more of this tomorrow, dear friends. So we will stop here. And yes, peacefulness is there, calmness. A lot of calmness is there, peacefulness is there. That calmness is the beginning for gaining clarity. Peacefulness is the beginning for body to heal. They're the two beginning states for gaining clarity, for us to live a greater life, master of mind, and for the body to heal. That peace that we feel needs to be there. So here, dear friends, about this program, and we always take message from our mentor, Karthikeyan sir. Sir, you will give today a message or tomorrow, so whatever you say. Still have a little bit of time. Padmashri Karthik.
Yes, Chandra. Good morning.
One second.
Yogam, well begun. Great. Good music, better music. I saw some changes in the music also, for the better. Very good introduction by Jayashree. I've been there from the beginning. Congratulations to all of you. Yes, the importance of meditation is being realized everywhere, more and more. So the vision of Pulamarasetti 40 years back, now everybody says yes. Yes to meditation. Everywhere. And I must congratulate you. Your sustained efforts, sustained promotion, spreading it, and creating more and more masters, training coaches. It's important because for any movement to spread, more and more people are required, and more people are committed and who are good knowledge of what they are doing to explain people. It's spreading very much faster than perhaps even Pulamarasetti visualized. All of them are doing it, but with the CEO Quantum Foundation, this is doing a great job. Great service, I would say that now. Everywhere. Congratulations, Chandra. I wanted to see the first day. I was made a point to be here. Please carry on. Very good. Yes, whenever possible, I will be linking, talking to you. Yes, messages have gone the same, only late. Because of yesterday, 2 days back only, I think you will see more and more people joining. Some people are responding to me already also. I think you can have full satisfaction of what you began 3.5 years back is really spreading very fast. It's become a greater movement now all over. Probably, as we had decided in the Global Conference on Meditation, there's no other way. And the surest way of dealing with the problems of individuals, families, environment, society, and even to create a world without war, world where there is justice, where everybody gets some sustenance. For all that, it has to start with the mind. As they say, the mind, it's a thought. You sow a seed, depending upon what type of tree you want for. Now, only a simple thing is that changing the thought, mind. The best way is doing meditation, and that is where you can think of every positive qualities and helps. We have seen thousands of people coming and sharing how their physical health improved, mental health improved, their spiritual health improved, relationship improved. They are having a more peace and even success, of course, in material life, profession, because if you are healthy, you are balanced, you can have equanimity. Naturally, whatever you do is going to be successful. And a life of contentment, happiness. And what a greater joy than spreading this message of meditation. As we always keep saying, Annadana is important, Vidyadana is important, but Dhyana Dana is the most superior thing. With that, everything you can get. You don't depend on anybody. Yes. So congratulations. Please carry on. Wonderful compliments to you and to your wonderful team. Thank you, Chandra. Carry on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Karthikeyan sir, for your always encouraging words and then so much support. And that's Padma Shri Karthikeyan sir, former CBA Director of Indian government, and many more, and spiritual ambassador to all organizations in the world, all spiritual organizations. We are ever grateful for his deep mentorship and interest to take meditation to every corner of the world. So thank you, sir. We will definitely take your message and a lecture in this program. One of the Saturdays, we want to come back and then do a message on meditation, how it's growing everywhere. Thank you.
Carry on.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, dear friends, before we conclude, I'd like you to just go through a little bit about what happens in this program. Jai Shri Madam. Our head of programs at Buddhasi Quantum Foundation, and we're proud to say today we have done, this program is 30th or 31st or 32nd, I don't know exactly, but we have done so many 40-day programs, and we've done at least 50 to 60 youth programs of this nature, transformational multi-week programs. Thousands of sessions we've done, both online like this and in-person sessions in corporates and companies and in communities. Many physical retreats, and then all of these are very beautifully done and then managed by global volunteers. Here we have Jai Shri Madam, who is heads the programs and very meticulously plans and gets them executed through her team of volunteers. Yes, Madam. So a little about this program.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And very happy to see you, our dear Karthikeyan sir, as always, and happy to hear from you. So with that, friends, just a little bit about the program. Yes, you need to know what you have in store these 40 days. So let me just share a quick slide with you. Yes. As you can see, as Chandra sir mentioned, we have this, it's a short name of the program, Yogam. It's a 40-day flagship program. And we have 3 batches this time. Batch 1, it is 6 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. IST. Of course, we formally close at the specified time, but of course, we are there after that for some time for Q&A and sharing. And then we have batch 2, from 2:30 p.m. through to 3:45 p.m. IST, and batch 3 is 9:30 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. IST. So yes, daily we have this, it's a 75-minute in each batch, and you can log in through our Buddha CEO app, and of course the Zoom, and then the YouTube options are there. We'll have a regular the wisdom session, pre-meditation and post-meditation. There will be wisdom session going on, and then the meditation session itself. And then at the end, after we formally close, we will stay for some time to take up any questions you have, or you just want to come up and share your experience. Yes, you can raise your hand, and then we will unmute. You'll have the option to unmute and switch on your video and share and ask queries. And then every Tuesday we have some guest sharings, which sir will be explaining why we need to hear to others' experience too. Yes. And then Saturdays, we have our guest leaders, business leaders, and many other leaders coming up and sharing. Yes. So Tuesdays and Saturdays are for that. And of course, please, if you have not yet joined any of the yoga our WhatsApp group, please do join. Once you register, we will have you will get an email with a group link, WhatsApp group link, where you can join, because daily there will be many articles and resources shared in your group, which will just enhance your the wisdom you gain through the session. It will amplify that, and of course it will intensify your meditation practice too. And of course you will be in touch. Each group there is a facilitator associated to that, so you will be in touch with these senior masters who are your facilitators, will help you throughout this journey. Yes, to become a new you. And of course we have an outline of this programs, week 1 to week 6, right? So week 1 we will be having an introduction to meditation, and of course every session of ours, most of our session will be science packed, and we'll have the conscious mind, super conscious mind, the brain wave concept in week 1. And of course in week 2 we will touch base upon the physical quotient, health and energy, where you will know why it's not only the physical well-being, even the mental well-being and the energy concepts, how you can have that energy throughout the day, and more deeper into these concepts in week 2. And week 3, it's all about the manifestation science. So my favorite week, one of my, is week 3. So and how meditation and manifestation, they go really well along. And on week 4, it is about emotional quotient, emotional well-being, it's a buzzword now. So more deeper into that. And week 5, it is all about spiritual quotient and purpose of life. And week 6, about the service and the teaching. In week 4, week 5, week 6, it will be more in advanced and in deeper. We'll go deeper into the subject too. So this is the overall outline of the program. So we start with the pre-meditation talk, meditation session, post-meditation, and at the end, please park all your queries or what you want to share until the end of the session. Then you have an option to raise your hand, and then you can come up and ask queries or share your experience. So the key is to remain consistent. Let's all have a very strong intention. Whatever come may, I will go through this 40-day journey. Yes, to become a new me, to become a new you. Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jayshree Madam. Yes, thank you, friends. We are very grateful to the group of volunteers, like here as we have Nagendra, and there are many. And then some of those volunteers are also great teachers of meditation, counselors of meditation. And so they are there as your facilitators We've seen many have already joined the WhatsApp groups. That's the way we connect with you for the next 40 days. It is meditation practice and it is the knowledge that helps us to change the way we think and feel about life. When you change your mind, you change your life. And and then of course, 40 days of program, many things happen, many events come. And so then we do our announcements about the program. We do wisdom notes about the program. So all of it happens in the WhatsApp. So we ask that you join the WhatsApp, the link, and you can, they're going to post, they're all come to your email. If you register, you get an email. And so there you can join the WhatsApp group from that link, because I have several WhatsApp groups. This program alone, if I'm right, has what, 20, 30 WhatsApp groups? I don't know. About 20.
15, yes.
15 WhatsApp groups are there. So each of you are assigned. So please do join, take time to join if you'd like to participate fully in it. Right, friends? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with taking the first step. We congratulate you for taking that first step today. We'll continue the process, the simple technique. No matter how you felt, please bring yourself back again to this program. And in case some friends are wanting to come and they could not join, have them join, because this program is such that they can join on day 2 or day 3 or day 4 and still continue it. Right, friends? So with that, and we're going to listen to many, many volunteers' experiences, including Nagendra's experience, because they're all very, very successful people in their life. Like Nagendra is in Microsoft, and different people in different companies, or some of them are running great families, some of them are doctors, some of them are whatever. It could be accomplished and they're not accomplished, but then in our programs tend to have, most of them tend to be corporate and then business owners, about 70-75%. We couldn't done the poll, we'll do that tomorrow. It's about leading going to a great life and going to a meaningful life. That's really what it is for everyone who is involved into this. And we have many senior citizens join, youngsters join, homemakers join. So it's a program that is there, meeting everyone's needs and aspirations. So thank you very much. And we'll see you all tomorrow, again at the same time. And if anybody wants to ask a question or share an experience, we are happy to stay back here for some time. But otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you. And so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you.
Namaste, dear friends and masters. Welcome to the program Yogam for batch 3. I am Namita Singh from Gurgaon, and I am here to be with you as your teacher. Let me just briefly introduce myself. I had started my journey with such 40-day program about 5 years back, and I was already looking for such kind of platform because my mind was wavering. I was very anxious, very restless, and I had no clue that apart from calmness, you can gain something out of it. There were so many benefits I have been enjoying. First and foremost was that my sleep disorder was cured. I was able to sleep. My sleep pattern had improved. And then I felt better energetic as a person, and subsequently my migraine was also taken care of in 3 years' time. And regarding sleep, it was taken care of in just 4 weeks' time. So, and then as our thoughts get better, our health, be it physical, emotional, spiritual, everything, our health gets better. So I no longer panic easily in any kind of adverse situation, and I am able to enjoy life more. Life has certainly become better, smoother, and happier. So no longer taking more time. Platform is open. Please do ask your questions, and it is important to ask, as Sarhad has also said, that your question may be in the mind of 10 more people. Your experience will resonate with 10 more people, and your sharing may inspire 10 more people. So please feel free to ask. And regarding, let me go through the chat. Joshi sir is asking that WhatsApp group. Yes, yeah, Richa ma'am is typing. You will have your answer, sir. Yes, Rupali ma'am, nice to know that you are feeling light and calm. Thank you. Happy to be here, ma'am. Because the bliss you felt out of it, it is so natural that you don't want even a single person to be deprived of that bliss. Rahul sir is asking, how much time should I do per day? Sir, minimum limit is as per your age. If you're 20 years old, then you should meditate for 20 minutes at least. And of course, you can meditate for more. There is no limit as such. As we say, it is anytime meditation. You can meditate anywhere, anytime, for any number of times and for any amount of time. So today, yeah, tonight itself, I would just say for the beginners that you have just taken a very right step. As Chandra sir had said, that you start with that one step. That is important. So you are really blessed to be here, and just continue with this 40-day program. And we will keep hearing many more things, thoughts, and experiences from you people. Just latch on to meditation. This just one line I would like to say. There is a total shift from chaos to calmness, from disturbance to peace, your noise to peace, and from your limited self to unlimited self. If you just want to summarize your experience, this is what I would say. Yes, Uma ma'am, please. Please unmute yourself, and can you please turn your camera on? Shohaki Akhtar had asked, how can I focus between eyebrows? So you can, this is just, you have to take any point for your reference. It could be between our eyebrows, it could be your nostrils, the tip of your nose, it could be anything. Purpose is to just bring your attention back to your breath so that we are no longer distracted. Either we are thinking about our past or we are thinking about our future, getting anxious about our future. So when we just observe our breath, our natural, normal in breath and out breath, then we are no longer thinking about our past or present. So we are just training our mind, that is basically a monkey mind, to keep coming back on our normal natural breath. So it could be any point for your reference. After program, will we have certificate? I will have to check, sir. I will get back to you by tomorrow. Yes, Uma ma'am, there will be a session probably on the 5th day itself that this topic for books will be covered in detail, and we will be providing you a list of recommended books that you can read. it is important to read books apart from meditation practice. Sharing your experience, listening to master, and reading the spiritual books is important. Thank you for asking. Yes, Uma ma'am, please unmute.
You will get a notification, ma'am. You can click on unmute and speak.
Yeah, hi, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you
Hello.
for the clarifications. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible, and can we see your beautiful face if it is convenient? Can you please turn your camera on?
I'm looking for the option. I'm not able to find it.
Okay. No
Um,
problem. Yes.
yeah, you will get another prompt, and you have to accept that too, ma'am.
Thank you, Shilpa.
Okay.
Thank you, Richa. Thank you, Richa.
Yep. So I'm attending this for the second time. So I have attended this before when I was part of my organization in Cognizant. So I attended the 40-day session before and I got into a gap and I again want to rejoin and get into the meditation journey. And yeah, it was today we had a wonderful session and it really helps us to calm our mind and relax. So it was such a great session. And one more question is, do we have any meditation sessions, particularly for pregnant women, something like that?
Not really, because this Anapanasati technique that we follow takes care of everything. So
Okay.
if you wish, you can go through the various tracks that is there in the Buddhasio app.
Okay, ma'am.
I will just suggest that this is already night time, so it's okay. Otherwise, at any other time, you can meditate if you feel like. There are tracks for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, 30, and 45, 75 minutes. So you can start meditating.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you. I will check on it. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Let me go
Anyone
through the
else?
chat. Yes, yes.
Yeah, just wanted to let anyone else, please feel free to raise your hands and we will unmute you or promote to panelist and you can
Yes.
ask
In
it.
the meantime, yeah, the question is from Bushra ma'am. Please share some tips for beginners in meditation. Ma'am, there is okay, let me share. First of all, you have to follow 3 C's. That is, clasp your hands, cross your legs at your ankles, and close your eyes. And you have to make yourself comfortable. Comfort is foremost in this technique, because if you are not comfortable, if you feel any kind of discomfort anywhere, then how will you meditate? Your attention will be on your discomfort only. So make yourself comfortable first, whichever way you feel like. You can take any kind of back support. And if you feel uncomfortable with your position, kind of that the posture, crossing your legs or clasping your hands, then you can unclasp your hands or you can just stretch your legs. That is also fine without disturbing your meditation. But eyes have to be kept closed, come what may, because eyes are the gateway to the outside world and meditation is the journey inwards. Apart from that, it is helpful if you darken your room. Since it's here at my place, it's night, so you have to just darken your room. You can switch the light off, or in the daytime, you have to just cover your windows or doors with the curtains. So it helps in the beginning. And that's it. You have to come back to observing your breath again and again. That is the one line formula for this simple, doable, and very powerful technique. It doesn't matter how many times you feel distracted. It is okay. Whenever you feel distracted, come back to observing your breath. That's it. And mind you, this is a skill. So it may take some time, but since it's so simple and doable, so it is It is okay. And what I found the best part of this technique is there are initial glitches whenever we learn something, especially when we learn something good. There are always some kind of glitches, but you can overcome because that period is very, very minimum here. I'm saying this from a personal experience. I think on the third or fourth day itself, I had uh, felt the energy. I was into the emptiness state, and then there was no looking back. And as Jayashree had also said that if you have the intention, I will be consistent throughout this 40-day program, then you are going to progress only. Thank you. I hope I am able to answer all the questions or queries in the chat box. Anyone else would like to share something or ask something? You are welcome. Kindly raise your hand. Richa, if you can see, I hope I have not skipped any.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
All the
Thank you.
questions are answered, and
Yes.
Rupali is not able to
Join
get
the
added.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, join the
Yeah.
WhatsApp group.
Okay. Let me note down your number, ma'am. Yes. Yes. We will ask the facilitator. So you will be added to some group. So no more questions. Okay, then I think we can conclude the session. So, dear friends and master, what is meditation? It is just having fun and frolic with your breath. That is it. And yes, when you close your eyes and observe your breath, that can do wonders. Just keep practicing, keep latching on to meditation, keep having fun and frolic with your breath. And when you get into that state, that emptiness state, then this is the state where the magic begins. And most importantly, as we say, meditation is the self-exploration journey. You get to discover your better version, your improved version, the new you, the vibrant you, and all the benefits to happen by default. So thank you for joining. Looking forward to seeing all of you next day or night, the next session. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. Good night. Any more question? Yes, yes, Perez. I have question if I open the eyes before. Before meditation is fine. Even during meditation, if you are not able to close your eyes, there no one is going to stop you, ma'am. But yes, it is recommended that you can do whatever you feel like posture. Like I said, you can unclasp your hands for your comfort if you are feeling any kind of discomfort or feel like stretching your legs, that is fine. But yes, eyes, yeah, that will disturb your meditation certainly. Uh, that may disturb your meditation, but if you are feeling uncomfortable or something like that, then it's okay. You have to keep on exploring. That's it. And one more thing I would like to add that meditation is totally a natural process. We are just observing our normal natural breath. That's it. We are not manipulating our breath. So there is no kind of any side effect or there is no it is not harmful at all. It's just a natural process. And when you connect with that infinite intelligence, when you get into that empty state, then yes, you may have some experiences that you will come to know in due course of time. So keep practicing. I hope I am able to answer your question, ma'am. How do we practice meditation? Yes, this is what today it has been explained, sir. We just practice meditation by keeping our eyes closed, clasping our hands and place them comfortably onto your lap and crossing our legs at your ankles. This is posture. Basically, this is this posture is called the locking posture, sir. We are making our body comfortable. And so that clasping our hands means we are not unnecessarily moving our hands here or there. Same is the case with the crossing our legs at your ankles, and as eyes are the gateway to the outside world, and we have to go inwards. So that's why we have to keep our eyes closed. So that is it. So first of all, we have to still our body, and then by observing our breath, we still our mind. And thereby we just harness the cosmic energy, and that energy is of course precious. So in the guidance, if you might have noticed that you were asked to unclasp when you unclasp your hands and place your fingers gently on your beautiful eyes for 5 seconds, because that precious energy gets accumulated on your fingertips. That's why thereby by keeping your fingers on your eyes, you are circulating it back. I hope I have said everything. You will come to know we are here together for 39 more days. So thank you. Right now, you have to be, sir, just consistent, sincere with your practice. That's it. That is the only requirement. Yes, I'm going to attend the session. If not, I'm not able to attend the batch 3. I can attend batch 2, batch 1, or I can go through the recordings. I think there are 3 sessions. You can join any one of these, more than one, or all these 3 as per your convenience. So there should not be any excuse. If you have the intention, you can do it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We'll end this.